Robert Heffernan. Well, that was a quick graphic. EndoTech Analytics streaming live exclusively for Pareto token holders. The Pareto Network. Happy, what day is it? Monday. National Championship coming up here. The Loyola Ramblers, great run, right? Couldn't finish the job, though, and maybe it better that they didn't, as this Villanova team looks ridiculous. I used to call them Filthanova back in the day. And they are filthy from the three-point line, that's for sure. But anyway, let's talk some cryptos. It is Monday, 4-2. It is Tuesday, 4-3 in Asia. Hello to my friends in Asia. And let's do the rounds. Oh, Jimmy, where's the production team? All right, doing the rounds. We do it every day, talking a little bit crypto. And there's two things that really stuck out for me today. One was just a couple hours ago reporting that John McAfee is getting $105,000 per tweet to endorse ICO's cryptocurrencies. I mean, I always thought it was ridiculous when a speaking engagement for a past president or somebody would get six figures for showing up to give a talk. But at least you got to give a speech. I mean, it's probably 15, 20, maybe an hour out of your time to give a speech. McAfee's getting 100G for a tweet. And if you read the article, they say he does have, almost 900,000 followers on Twitter. And by their metrics, I think they said half of those people with half of their net worth in crypto assets. And also saying that maybe his tweets are part of a larger scheme, diabolical scheme to pump and dump. I don't know if any of these things are true. All I know is that $100,000 for a tweet is a great gig if you can get it. And yeah, Kyle's pointing out that he said that 2020 it'll be $1 million or he's going to eat his own prick, and I would love to see that. One thing I do miss about the trading floor were the gimmick bets, the bets that went on. Now, I was back in Chicago, and I happened to have a bet with Snarkosaurus, Snark at Snarkosaurus on Twitter, great commodity trader, and I bet him 2-to-1 odds Bitcoin would trade 3,500 before it traded 11 or 12,000. I forget what the bet was. I thought I was looking good. Today's action makes me rethink this. But I'm going to have to make enough money on the upside in order to cover the dinner at Chicago Prime or Chicago Cut or some Chicago steakhouse. The other thing that I noticed today that is actionable, actually, if you're trading stocks, NVIDIA, the chip manufacturer, having a little pullback here because of the decrease in chip demand with cryptos bottoming out here. So not as much mining going on. Demand for chips kind of fell off the table according to their chart and their releases. But anyway, the facts are the numbers, and NVIDIA out of up mo on the monthly and in down mo on the weekly. So I'm not telling you to buy or sell NVIDIA, of course. I'm just telling you that it's in a weaker technical trading setup than it had been. All right, so those are the rounds. But let's take the vitals because we got a little shaking and moving going on in crypto land. Taking the vitals. It's our daily snapshot of the virtual health or sickness of a particular crypto. A Bitcoin right now trading $7,045 and sniffing its momentum level at 7,086 at its high end of value here. Bitcoin, Ethereum both sniffing out their lower momentum levels. Some of the other ones are out of lower momentum for the first time in what seems like forever. So I'm dabbling. I am jumping in on this show of strength. Really like to see him close in lower momentum. So I'm in maybe a little early on some of these things because the close is the most important thing, which isn't until tomorrow at this time or there near it. But still, Bitcoin showing some strength here above the pivot, high end of its value range, sniffing out lower momentum at 70.86. And if it closes above that level, definitely for me, a buying signal. But I'm going to tell you right now, though, I am also looking at the cross charts here to see if something looks stronger than Bitcoin vis-a-vis the Bitcoin Zcash chart, in other words, or Bitcoin Litecash chart. So I'm going to push money into cryptos, but I'm going to do a little extra work and put them into the stronger ones from a technical trading point of view. All right, let's move on to Ethereum. Come on, you've been watching this long enough. You should be telling me what the heck's going on here. All right, 383, again, sniffing out its lower momentum level, 396. Small value range, 380 to 389. Sitting there right at the pivot, but again, showing a little bit of rounding here, a little bit of strength. Let's get on. There we go. Zcash, 193.17 last. Lower momentum, 190, so firmly out. Well, firmly. It's definitely above lower momentum, though, all right? Definitely above lower momentum. Still in its value range, 189 to 197. Sitting right there at the pivot, 193.24. You can see this retest the value range, or I mean that low value down at 190. You really want to see it hold it, and then rally and close out firmly out of lower momentum. All right, and then once we get these things rolling over and closing out, what are we looking for? All right, well, we're looking for the center line, the other momentum, the opposite momentum level on the daily chart, and then we're also looking to the weekly chart. All right, we're looking to the weekly chart. What was that momentum? Zcash weekly low momentum 247. It's lining right up with up momentum on the daily. You look at that area now, 245 to 247. So this week, if Zcash can get things churning and turning, that's where you want to see him gravitate towards. And I guarantee you there will be an argument at that level, 245 to 247. And if we can close above there for the week, now we're out of lower momentum on the week, and we play a rally dance here. All right, get the rally caps on and move forward. All right, and then Litecoin trading 119.41, just above its lower momentum level at 119.22. Again, I jumped in on both Litecoin and Zcash, and I had told you that I already jumped in on XRP based on the doji that it put in on Friday. And so I think there's a bottom forming here. Whether it's a long-lasting rally or not, we got to go check out these other momentum levels, the weekly levels, and that's going to paint a clearer picture for the longer-term health, or if these things are going to push and have a longer-term rally once we investigate those pricing areas. All right, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm in. And I will look to see further strength confirm and then add to my portfolio, and that's how I'm going to play it. All right. Any questions on these things, please leave them in the chat, and I will try to get to them. Until tomorrow, you guys have a great day. All right.